So it's like last time on The Sopranos. I pretty much did not think about what I was gonna say, so this is pretty much off the cuff. Tony has a horse, and it's really Ralph Cifaretto's, but then Tony keeps telling him how to race it, and it increasingly becomes Tony's horse. Carmela is worried about the finances and that Tony doesn't tell her anything, and what if he was to die, so she's really worried about the future. We know about that, and the estate planning, got that squared away. Christopher more into drugs. Tony's still grooming him as his number two. At one point, he wants to only give like orders through Christopher, so Tony can insulate himself. It's lonely at the top. Adriana, of course, she has the FBI all up in her business, and I'm trying to think exactly where they are with that. They make her tell them things. Yeah. And Christopher, as I said, his drug problem's getting bad. Gloria Trillo just died, and then Artie Bucco tried to kill himself, and Tony thinks he's a toxic person because of this. But then he just gives a bunch of money to suicide prevention or whatever, and says, "I'm done. I'm gonna eat some ice cream, drink some scotch, and watch old movies." Who else? Furio and Carmela too. They got their thing going on. Meadow was like a bitch about Jackie Jr. at the beginning, like blaming all of her problems on Jackie Jr.'s death, but then she kind of got over that, and she works in the South Bronx at some, I don't know, they help impoverished people. And Tony, of course, has comments about this. I don't know, it's like the same with him and Melfi, I think. He was mad at her about the Gloria Trillo thing. AJ, I don't know, he's just a dumb shit. Nothing much new there. That might be about the major points. Ralph Cifaretto, I already said how he's captain, and Tony still doesn't really like that guy. Kind of drawing a blank. Polly Walnuts. Oh, that's the other thing. Polly Walnuts has been talking to Johnny Sack while he was in prison. Polly just was in prison because they thought he had some connection in Youngstown, Ohio, my grandma lives, to a murder. He didn't have anything to do with that, but he was in jail for a while. I think in real life the actor was just having health problems. That's why they did that. But he told Johnny Sack about that joke Ralph Cifaretto made about the 95-pound mole removed from his wife's ass. And, of course, that made Johnny mad, and Tony knew someone told, but he didn't know who told. And Polly thinks that if he tells Johnny shit, that maybe he can switch crews, which is really not kosher. Him thinking he could go to New York, not being very loyal. Silvio Dante, the guy with the, always goes like this, slick back hair, he's loyal. And Bobby is now with Janice. She kind of weaseled her way in there after the death of his wife. And I think that about sums it up in 4 minutes. Yeah. Enjoy.